Gauteng officials are visiting homes of the families of victims and survivors of gender-based violence. They are meeting with them in various communities of Ekurhuleni, including Thokoza, Gauteng and Dawn Park. Newsroom Africa's Malungelo Booi has the latest update. A very good morning to you, Malungelo. Earlier on when we spoke to you, the officials were still being briefed by the police. What updates do you have for us now?
Okay, one thing I can tell you is that we are currently at the second house. As you can see behind me, some of the activists and government officials that have arrived. They've arrived at the home of one of the women who was, in fact, a victim of gender-based violence. Her name is Ncebakazi Dila. She, in fact, according to what's written in front of me, is that she was stabbed at least by six men within the same place of residence as her, and she died in hospital. This incident happened in 2019. We're told that the suspects were arrested, but they are currently out on bail. And of course, you can see some of the people, everyone who's here is almost dressed in black, and of course a sign that they are mourning, and they've lit up candles, of course, in remembrance of those that have died. And one of the things that is coming out very strongly from those that are here and those that are speaking is that actually men who abuse women deserve to go to jail forever, and that women also must not stay in relationships that are abusive to them and as well that are toxic. And of course, officials from the community safety department will then go inside the family home and brief the family about the update of the case. The first family that we went to, Kiwu, in Thokoza, we spoke to the mother of the deceased. In fact, she's a 70-year-old mother of this woman who died, and she was actually saying to me that one of the things that she wants is for police and also the court to essentially expedite the investigation into that matter. What had happened there, she says, she was told that her daughter had died, and there were suspicions that she in fact had died of suicide, but she says that she knows that her daughter was in a relationship that was actually very abusive, and she does believe that her daughter was in fact died as a result of being involved in that abusive relationship. And she did say to me that she in fact had told her daughter that she must leave, before she live in her coffin. And unfortunately, she was saying that her daughter really believed that her husband would come around, would stop abusing her, and unfortunately that wasn't be. But the police were actually telling the family in terms of the update was that an investigation is still underway, and that the suspect is currently out on bail, and that a post-mortem is currently outstanding in that particular case. And they had given an assurance, that they would keep on updating the family regarding that particular case. And of course, authorities will be visiting at least 7 families in this particular area, informing them or giving them the status about the investigations into the cases. And some of these cases are some of the people had actually died, and some of them had been raped, and some fortunately survived the attacks that they suffered at the hands of their loved ones.
Malungelo, thank you very much for that update. We'll just let you go so that you can be able to accompany those officials as they actually walk into the family of the second family that they are visiting this morning. Malungelo Booi, they're coming to us live from Thokoza, where he's just giving us an update on the officials' visit to the different families. About 7 families that we expect them to visit today, families of those women who died at the hands of gender-based violence abusers and those who actually are survivors.